Okay, here's another example of cutting up a L shape here into 3 different ways and showing how if we do more than one way and confirm that we have the same result, then we're pretty sure that that answer is valid. Okay, so we have this shape right here, and we're going to chunk it up by cutting a horizontal line, a vertical line, and then extending and subtracting out that space. So let's start with extend the 7-yard side down to meet the 9-yard side. Here's my 7-yard side. I'm going to extend it down to meet the 9-yard side, and now I'm going to create rectangle 1 and rectangle 2. Area total equals a rec 3 by 11, because this left rectangle here is going to be 3 by 11. And then my right, number 2 rectangle, is going to be 4 by 6. Note, these dimensions are not being used at all in my calculations. So area, the total, rec 1 is LW. Rec 2 is also a rectangle, represented by length times width. Area total equals 3 times 11 plus 6 times 4. And using a calculator, that is 57, and my unit is yard, so that is going to be square yards. Second way, extend the 6-yard side to meet the 11-yard side. The 6-yard side, we're going to extend it left over here until it hits the 11-yard side. So now we're going to have a 3 by 7 rectangle and a 4 by 9 rectangle. Again, I said 4 by 9 and wrote 9 by 4 because it's interchangeable, because it's a rectangle. By commutative property, multiplying 4 by 9 is the same as 9 times 4. Okay, so remember we had 57 yards squared from the previous method. This will be area total equals LW, formula for rectangle, LW. And we'll have a 3 by 7, that's 21, plus a 9 by 4, that's 36, and 21 plus 36 is 57 square yards. Okay, now we have confirmation, but let's just do it that third way in case that's your way that you enjoy doing this. I would pick 2 of the 3. 4 side, 3 side. We're going to take the 3 side, and we're going to extend right. We're going to take the 4 side, and we're going to extend up, and they're going to meet, and they're going to make this giant 9 by 11 rectangle. And we're going to subtract out this 6 by 7 rectangle. So my area of the blue space then is going to be the 9 by 11 minus the 6 by 7. Area total equals 9 times 11 minus 6 times 7, which is 99 minus 42 is 57 square yards. So 57 square yards by 3 different methods. I'm pretty sure the area of that is 57. Do 2 out of 3 to just do a second method and make sure you type before you type it into IXL. So you only have to do this once. And again, calculators are okay. And do I want you to show work? Obviously. I don't even think I need to answer that question. Okay, what happens when you see something like this? You cannot make one division and make 2 separate shapes that you know the area of. In fact, if we extend this, well, now we have another like little upside down L shape, which means you need to extend again. Rectangle 1, rectangle 2, rectangle 3. Or make vertical slices, rectangle 1, rectangle 2, rectangle 3. Or extend giant rectangle, subtract 1, this giant one would be rectangle 1, and then we're going to subtract 2 and then 3. So let's just start by chunking it up horizontally. This is a 23 by 10. This length is 23, this length is 10, this is a 10 by 23. Oops. Rectangle. Zoom in. Let's look at the bottom, what we have here. We have 10 yards, this length, and the side dimension is 18. This is an 18 by 10. Okay, this is a 15. That's pretty clear. That side is 15. But now, what about this side? Don't get caught. This is not 7 yards, again, along the hole. Just this little piece right here is 7. So we need to come up with this piece and add it. That piece, look down, it's 10. So this is a 15 by 17. Okay, so A total is going to be A1 plus A2 plus A3. And those are all rectangles. And we have a 10 by 23 plus a 15 by 17 plus a 18 by 10. And I'm not going to let that go because that just looks messy. And I wouldn't want that on your paper. So 10 by 23 plus 15 by 17 plus 18 by 10. There, that's better. All right. Now, when you use a calculator, probably best to just make these products. 230 plus 255 plus 180. Area equals 665. And it is yards squared. And of course, the unit's already going to be there when you type it into IXL. Okay, so I would do this a second way, and I would cut it up. I'm going to erase this because I only made one copy of this. And so I would possibly extend, and I would have area total equals my area 1 minus area 2 minus area 3. Area 1, these are all going to be rectangles. The large right now is going to be 23, this side, by this length, 43. And then I'm going to take out this 6 by 15, 6 by 15. And then this guy right here is 18, and then if this is 7 and this is 6, this is 13. And if you put that into a calculator, you'll get 665 square yards. Oops. Oop. You can only write yards squared or square yards. Again, try these 2 different ways using a calculator so that you don't waste a lot of time making silly math mistakes.